Everybody, we're Sound of Culture. I'm Xavier.
I'm Jaden.
Today's album is When the Sun Goes Down by Kenney Chesney. So a little bit of background on Kenney. Kenney was born on March 26, 1968 in Knoxville, Tennessee. He received a guitar for Christmas as a child and learned how to play. And he would take his talent of playing guitar into college where he would perform at local bars. Eventually, he was able to release his own album called Good Old Boy at Heart, which gave him enough money to buy a new guitar and move to Nashville, where he was able to perform at even better bars. Kenney makes country music and is fairly successful, with many songs being on the charts, and even won the 1997 Academy of Country's Music New Male Vocalist of the Year. When the Sun Goes Down is Kenney Chesney's 8th studio album. The album is one of Chesney's commercial peaks since it debuted #1 on the U.S. Billboard Top 200 in its first week. This could be due to how the album embraces a lot more pop country than his earlier work, appealing to a much wider audience. This album also shows a lot more of Chesney's music personality with a lot more instruments being used. So, me personally, I am not a country guy at all. And I have never heard of Kenney Chesney until my friend put in this recommendation.
Who?
Man.
I got you. Yeah. Me personally, I'm not. I'm open to country. I've had a couple of friends try to put me on. I remember when Cardi dropped, they were like, "Trust me, listen to this. This is so much better than what you were listening to." And I'm like, I wasn't having it. He dropped, and I was just in full glaze mode. But yeah, I'm not necessarily opposed to country. I listen to it. I don't see where the hate is, because it's not that bad. You just have to find the right songs. Like if you find the stereotypical ones, it's just not going to be as appealing. But if you get the right ones that really just talk about anything other than beer, shotguns, and trucks, you'll be good.
That is quite a few of them. That is the problem.
Well, yeah, but it's still some of them do talk about those big three, and they actually sound good. So
I think this album, since it's more pop country,
yeah,
we'll probably like it a bit better since it's not like a deep dive into country and it's more appealing to us.
Yeah, I think this would be more of a starter album for people who are not necessarily folk like us, because we don't listen to country as a default. We're more something towards pop or hip hop or just something indie, or something alternative. So I think this would be something that I'm not really sure where it'll go, but I do have high hopes that I won't dislike it.
Alright, we'll come back to you guys with our review. We are back with the review, guys. First impressions. I can still say I don't like country.
I was wrong. God, I was wrong. I thought I'd be more open to this. This was, in my opinion, it served as better background noise than actually listening to it. I think I would rather listen to any other form of mindless slop than that. I'm sorry. There's nothing to really. There's no I'm not a big stickler about lyrics and stuff, but that was shoot. I think a toddler can break down the lyrics. I mean, it's easy to digest, but
says the Playboy Cardi fan.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Playboy Cardi, I'm gonna be so real. It's mindless slop, but it's enjoyable to listen to. I enjoy listening. It's something that
there's references.
Yeah, there's some references, but it's not all sounding the same. No one sounds like Playboy Cardi, and there's probably a reason for that. That being said, when I say stereotypical country music, it was there. The pop was there, but it was also he's a country artist, so I can't really expect
Let's
much.
start with the first song, There Goes My Life.
Yallah.
This one, he does this actually a couple songs where the start is like just crazy.
It'll be like the most wild like start, and like I guess it's like writing a college like application essay. Like you gotta have like a really good
Yeah.
hook that draws the reader in. Like, dude, what are these starts like?
So basically, this song is about how a father who the different stages of being a father. The first stage is, I'm guessing this was an accident because
Yeah,
the father hates that he's having a child and says his life is going to be over, his future's over.
like you can guess from the title, it literally says "There goes my life." Like,
Yeah.
damn, bro. Like,
And then in the middle of the song, it turns to more that his daughter is his life, his daughter is his future, his daughter is his everything. And at the end of the song, once his daughter leaves, I'm assuming going to college or something, once again, his life is gone. His life is, there's nothing left for him to do. He's gone. Which is it's a very wholesome theme. I like the message. I do like that. But God, the instrumentals are so boring.
it's not. It's also that it doesn't match with the song. Like he sounds. It's supposed to be like he's like, oh, there goes my life. So he wants us to, like, I guess, feel bad. Like I don't. I don't understand. And the
Yeah,
thing is,
but the beat is the guitars are all upbeat.
exactly.
Country. So you're just like, what is the vibe here?
And then on top of that, I didn't even pick up on the fact that he had a daughter. I thought it was a son. So
wasn't he saying she's my life?
I guess. I mean, look, I stopped like using my brain because
Wait, let me make sure I'm getting
like
this
look,
right.
I like when I say this is like mindless slop, I mean like if you're like a hip hop head or like anyone who's trying to get into country, get ready because it might be mindless slop for you too.
Yeah, he says he loves that little girl.
Yeah,
straight up.
Yeah, I didn't catch that part. That's the thing. I turned my brain off. Like I tried turning my brain on and like it kept turning off. Like I remember, like we'll get to a song where we literally were too busy trying to find other things to talk about because it was in relation to Kenny Chesney, opposed to actually like paying attention to the song, right? So
in my opinion, not a good start.
yeah, we're already like this is like I wouldn't say it's an airball, but like it's a really bad brick. Like the hoops here and it's like the backboard. So
moving on to I Go Back. I just want to say real quick, I don't think this album is supposed to be like cohesive. Like I don't think the song.
I think it's pretty much just like a compilation of this song.
But I find it very funny that the first one is all about how the father accepts his new life of being a father, and the very next song is about how this man is reminiscing about his college days.
Like,
which also he does that in a lot more songs. I think like the last few songs are all just him reminiscing on his college days.
I mean, I guess it's better than. Well, actually, no. He's no different than rappers today talking about having relations with other people, but it's also just like even on top of that, like some of these rappers will be like talking about how much money they have. That's more entertaining than listening to any of this. And I'm being so serious. I try to like it. Like I really made an effort to try and be open. Golly, I can't. Like it's so like for I Go Back, you can hear the pop. It has the country roots, but it's just him reminiscing about his youth. He's like a boomer at this point. Like that's what he sounds like.
And that's probably maybe we just don't relate to that right now because we're still in high school. But like,
yeah, he does mention how every time he hears a song, it kind of like brings him back.
I did like the reference.
I liked that. That was cool.
Yeah,
that was cool. I have to give it to him. I have to give that to him.
But the general message of just him going back and being nostalgic, it's like really.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just not something we're used to hearing right
Yeah.
now. But like even then, like I guess like there are so many better ways it would have been conveyed. But at the same time, we're just not country people, so it's not gonna really appeal to us.
Next song, the track title, "When the Sun Goes Down" with Uncle Cracker. Let me start with a compliment. The beat switches up. It's a bit funkier. I like the switch up of the style. Now, Uncle Cracker, this man cannot sing. It's so bad.
He has like a whiskey voice.
I don't even know what it is. He can't sing. I don't know how he made a career being an artist, but he cannot sing.
I think it's just because like if I guess like the whiskey voice comes from like people who just constantly drink whiskey, so their voice gets affected. That like hoarse and graininess.
I don't even think it's that though. I just think he can't sing.
Oh no, he can't sing, but like the hoarse and graininess of the
Yeah.
voice match with the country, like it makes it more
It's-
soothing to
I-
listen to.
You might call me a hypocrite because Lil Wayne is a terrible voice, but
But he sounds
he's
good.
entertaining.
Yeah.
He comes in with this swagger, with the
Like,
with the craziness,
like
with the production is crazy.
Like the thing is, I understand the appeal of country, but I just want to make it clear there is little to no production effort behind country because we listened to it and it was basically the same thing
Yeah.
repurposed or just put in a different packaging. If you like to break it down note by note, sure, yes, it will be different. But to someone who's coming in and listening to it for the first time, it's gonna sound the same. And who's the guy you were talking about? Your sister wears a shirt.
Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, maybe does he still make songs?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe if we listen to the new ones, it might sound completely different to whatever this is. But yet again, I might not even be interested because if this was supposed to be the pop version, I'm not excited to listen to what the actual is supposed to sound like because, like, yes, I understand. I said this is supposed to be like it's not gonna throw us into the deep end, but it'll help us get in. Dude, this feels like the deep end. Like, I felt no like tether to like the wall. Like I was in like they threw me into a lake. Like this sucks. Like I can't like bear this. Like I understand. I liked some of the songs. I forget what Ryland and Grant turned on, but it was good. But I just can't do this.
I'm still not over Uncle Cracker.
Yeah, that's another thing. So we so Uncle Cracker sucks. So I said the track sounds fire. The hook, the beginning and the beat, it was something new. Finally.
Yeah.
But it was like a catfish. It like had me in the beginning, and then I thought the hook will stay out throughout the song. It did, but not while they were singing. I think it would have been cool if they kept it throughout the whole thing. But yet again, I'm not behind the brains of these country artists. I don't know what's going on. Their brains are probably slopped with the amount of songs they repurposed.
And then the message of the song was that when the sun is down, they still party. They still have a fun time. This song is slow as hell. You do not party with this.
And then I had to ask, who is Uncle Cracker? So the next song, A Woman with You.
We were not paying attention.
We kind of labeled it self-claim. And then we were caught up by Uncle Cracker.
So during this song, we were a little bit confused with what Uncle Cracker meant. We searched him up. We found that he was very good friends with Kid Rock. Then we found out who Kid Rock was. Not a good dude.
He's like the Kanye of the country world, I guess, which sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
but then we found out Kenny Chesney is good friends with Kid Rock.
Oh, really? I thought he was just good friends with Uncle Cracker.
No, they're good. He's good friends with Kid Rock.
Oh, wow.
So we were kind of worried. So the only part of The Woman with You I caught was at the end where he's like, where she says, if I'm going to be any woman, I'm going to be the woman with you or whatever. And I'm like, what?
So, like, I just said self glaze and then I said sounded fire though. That's like me with like no thoughts. I'm still thinking about Kid Rock and Uncle Cracker. All right, like I think anytime I say like sounds fire, bro, I'm like brain turned off. I'm just going through the motions at this point. I think I stopped saying that after that song. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to some people change. Keep in mind, we're hearing all this stuff about Kid Rock and how racist he is.
And we're like, shoot,
Is
Kenny
this
Chesney might
is this
be
man
that.
one of them? Hold on, let me find the song real quick. You keep talking.
Yeah. So while Xavier's trying to pull it up so he could read the opener, it was a wild one to say the least. Like we said with the first song, it's like the most craziest bars he can drop to like hook everyone in, just like turn their brains on to listen, right? So his old man was a rebel.
Hold on. Okay, so keep in mind, we're still questioning if Kenny Chesney is a good dude or not. And next thing we know, we hear him say, "Can't trust a colored feller. You judge him by the tone of their skin." What?
And then he like the other two lines before that were his old man was a rebel yeller, bad boy to the bone, he'd say. Can't and then they go to can't trust the colored feller. It's a crazy 4 bars he can drop. The craziest 4 bars anyone can drop, especially if it's country. Like you're already like it's already like playing a little bit risky there, but yeah. And then he goes into I think this song is actually probably one of the more. I think like in this whole album, it'd probably be the only ones I'd probably recommend listening to, just because of it's like more of like a motivational piece. It talks about constructive change, how the man referenced in the beginning, how he was basically raised to feel hatred and racism towards people that are not like him, to now changing for the better. And then same thing with another person who was an alcoholic. So she essentially, I guess, found God and then decided to just put the bottle down, which was kind of cool to hear about. How you just decide, hey, I'm gonna just like take all these people's experiences that are not mine and put them together and make something motivational. Which, yeah, I'm kind of dunking on him for doing that, but at the same time, he made something constructive and something motivational, which is really nice to hear.
Okay. Anything but mine. I think from here on, it's just kind of
Yeah.
This song.
I mean, it was already but like it just keeps going down.
Anything but mine. That's the song. It's about like how he loves this girl and he would hate it if she was anything but his. Pretty much.
He feels such affection for Mary, right? Like that's what stuck with me. He like Mary, and he mentions Mary again in another song, but instead of just Mary, it's Mary Ann. So connection, I don't know. 6 level.
Oh boy.
Let's see. He mentions Cleveland, all right, and I'm like, why do you want to go to Cleveland? Because let's say like if he's in the South part, he'll be like Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, maybe Florida.
He's in Tennessee.
Yeah, but no. So the Cleveland he was referencing was Cleveland, Tennessee. So I didn't get the memo because I was like, oh shoot, why would he want to come all the way up to the Midwest opposed to just staying in the South? Because I'm being so serious. What is there to do in Cleveland? Like, yeah, the only thing that's good is like Mitchell's ice cream and like the food. But other than that, like I think like what is it? It's like some amusement park with like crazy roller coasters that's there and that's
Six
it.
Flags?
No. It's like Cedar Park or something.
Okay.
Cedar Point. That's what it's called, Cedar Point.
Let's go to Keg in the Closet.
Yeah.
Not much to say about this. He's just reminiscing about his college days.
It's not even reminiscing. It's literally just explaining what a college party is. like bare bones. Like hey, this is what it is like to live in like college. Like if you want any experience, like like without having to experience it, just listen to this. It's basically a keg in a closet is basically they had pizza, they got drunk, they walked around a bunch, and like they just partied and went to class to pass the time apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all back in '89.
Next song, when I think about leaving, this one's a cool song. I think it's
Yeah.
this beginning's very weird. He tries a sexy voice. I don't know why. It's very off-putting.
It turned me off.
But in this one, in the beginning he fantasizes about leaving his family and not having any
Family. I
responsibilities.
thought it was his wife or woman.
He fantasizes leaving someone.
Yeah.
Um,
The family is the friend he like thinks about because
Yeah.
like it was like a divorce and whatever, and he's like, oh.
Middle of the song, he thinks about his friend who left his family and how he's living in an apartment with a new girlfriend, but he can like never see his kids. And then at the end, he thinks about someone he knows who was left as a child.
No,
and
it was the woman that he was thinking about. Her dad left her when she was 5. Like when I say this is mindless slaughter, we both don't know what's going on. We have to help each other. Like this is like guys. Like I'm gonna say it now. This album is not getting higher than iMusic. I'm gonna be so honest. Like we gave iMusic a 5.
I think
4 5.
5.5.
It's not getting higher than that. I'll guarantee that.
We gave iMusic a
5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not getting higher than 5. I'm being so honest.
Being drunk's a lot like living with you. I just didn't have anything to say about this.
I think I did. Yeah, he was pretty drunk. He like, and the thing is, like, it's low-key sweet, but like, the only time I really see this song being played is at like if he had a concert, but it was like one of those concerts that like old people go to where it starts 6:30 on the dot, it ends 8:30 on the dot, and there's no actual like standing up. It's just sitting and then swaying side to side slowly until like one of them passes out.
I think this was the point where I just started staring off into space.
Yeah, because like at this point we were like, what are we listening to? Like, all right. So
next song, Out of Here. The beat was a little different, which was cool, but not different enough.
I think I actually liked how this sounded opposed to everything else because it had the pop and then it had the country, but like it was a good variation of both. It had both things at hand. So it was a song about vacationing. It had a nice catchy vibe to it, but I think if you just carried this throughout all of it, it would have been cool. Or if you just made it a bit cohesive and not like, oh, he's just slapped a bunch of songs together and made it an album, like, oh, here's it. Like when the sun comes up, or when the sun goes down, like none of this makes sense. I don't understand why it's called When the Sun Goes Down, or like why any of these songs should be together. Like one of them is talking about being drunk while the other one's talking about how you shouldn't like drink. One of them's talking about keg in a closet. And then there's some people can change. Like, what do you want us to take away from this, right? Like, yes, I understand some of this is for entertainment, but at the same time, this is literally just slapping a bunch of songs together that sound the same, carry some of the same meaning, and are just repurposed. Like, it's like getting a Christmas gift from your aunt, and then like for their like your cousin gives you a Christmas gift and then their birthday's in a month. So you just rewrap the gift and then give it back to him. This is what this is.
It's a lot of filler songs.
Exactly. I don't see the hit anywhere. And then there's Old Blue Chair. Xavier has nothing.
I have absolutely nothing.
This is literally about an old blue chair. And the thing is, we're laughing so much. We don't usually laugh, but this album is so stupid. It baffles me. Like, I think we had more fun just bashing this album than he did bashing I Am Music, right? It's literally about an old blue chair. Now, that being said, if you just listen to the whole song, basically he just said, this chair has a lot of significance to me because it's like maybe like a really old car. He's like a really old car to someone. Like, they've used that car so much. It has seen everything. It's seen highs and lows. Same thing with this chair. It literally has seen highs and lows. This guy got so drunk. He slept and it got mosquito bites on him. And when he woke up, he was like, he just saw these mosquito bites. I'm like, dude, like this is sad. So, I'm gonna be real. Whoever like recommended this should never recommend anything ever again. Cause why? Like, I'm really like, when I say I like music, this just made me not like music. Like, how, like, I'm struggling to find the words because, like, yeah, people, you can dunk on Cardi and everyone else for being trash or whatever, but this was just straight repetitive. All right, like, at least Cardi did enough to like switch everything up. Yeah, to some people it may have sounded like absolute but it sounded different. Like, it kept us thinking, okay, maybe it gets better, right? Here it was like, it's gonna be this. It was predictable, and the thing is,
yeah, that was a big problem.
I understood what the whole song was about within the first 5 lines, right?
Yeah,
like, at least some songs, it's more, okay, if the lyrics aren't deep, the beat will be good. If the beat is trash, but the lyrics are hard, that's what people will say for. But the problem is, these songs had none of that. None of it. And it's like, I'm giving this a 0. This is awful. God awful. I'm so sick and tired of this album, and I probably will never listen to country again. Kenny Chesney is the reason why I now hate country. Country is mid, all right? You cannot change my mind otherwise. I sat through a 45-minute album, which was supposed to be a mixture between country and pop. It sounded like none of that. It only sounded like country, all right? So whoever said that is either lying or Kenny Chesney sucks. 0.
I'll be a bit nicer. I'll give it like a 3. Meat in the middle of like 1.5.
Yeah, I'll do like a 1.5. Yeah.
Okay. And Kenny Chesney, When the Sun Goes Down, gets a 1.5 out of 10.
Like, I can't say it enough. Like, yeah, there could be, Miles I would rather listen to. At least the beats are crap. But the way he plays with his words is funny. Like, something about Indiana Jones. Like I'm like, Martin Luther had a dream. Like, dude, it's so much more fun to listen to than this. This was absolute, like, if Brain Rot had a music form, it'd be that. All right, I'm sorry. When the sun goes down, when my brain turns off. All right, when my neurons stop firing. Like, this is absolute brain slop. Like my brain turned off, and it was so upsetting. Like, shoot, even if my brain was on, I'd actively hate on it. That's the problem. It's like, it was never good to begin with. Whoever said it was good, stop. Just stop.
All right.
No more.
All right, we're gonna spin for our next album.
Just give us something good, bro.
It is
Oh, we almost did a whole lot of red.
"Hit Me Hard and Soft"
Is that
by
her new
Billie
thing?
Eilish. No.
No. Oh well, that's like 10 times better than whatever the hell we just listened to.
That one might have a guest.
Right. Who's the yellow?
What?
Who's the yellow?
May, but I might ask Lorelai because she's like a huge fan of Billie Eilish.
Yeah, and then we could probably try and switching it up a couple of times.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We're Sound of Culture. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram, sound.of.culture. See you guys next week.
And if there's anything you've taken away from this video, do not, and I mean do not, listen to this album. It is awful.